Nigerian Super Eagles have been having a mini crisis at fullback. Now, it started first with the injury to Ola Ahanor at right back. He got injured in that World Cup qualifying game against South Africa at Bloemfontein Stadium. He picked up that knock, was out. So then, of course, we had Bartosai Samuel pulling out of the World Cup qualifiers. So he was out as well. And then went onto the left back, Felix Argo, picking up an injury in the German Bundesliga game for Werder Bremen. So you ask yourself, what can Nigeria do? Does it mean going to this playoff, Nigeria will be going in with no actual fullbacks? Remember, in the game for the Benin Republic, Nigeria had to go with the defender Benjamin Frederick and played him out of position, in my opinion, at right back. Fair play, he looked like he was meant to be there, but I think playing Benjamin Frederick at right back takes away something from that central defensive pairing that he has with Calvin Bassey. But I want to say today that Nigeria has crazy fullback options that the country needs to tap into right now for the short to immediate future, but also for the long-term future of the Nigerian Super Eagles going into future World Cup qualifiers, going into future World Cups, going into future AFCON. So the first one I'll talk about is one I've talked about already on this channel. I highlighted him a bit, and he is Michael Kayode, Michael Oluwalongtro Kayode. The Brentford right back used to play for Fiorentina, but now he's on the books of Brentford. He's pacey, he's strong, good in 1v1 situations, has that special long throw-in. And you look at the likes of Victor Osimhen being in that team, Tolaro Kodare as well, who is 6'6". Victor Boniface may come in, that 6'2", 6'3", 6'2", I think 6'1", 6'2", tall player. Of course, Akko Adams is 6'3", so you have giants in that Nigerian attack. And having someone with that too, he's not just about long throws, but that is an additional arsenal in his tool belt. So he could be a very good addition. He'll live to play for Italy and for Nigeria. Obviously, he hasn't played any first team or senior national team games for Italy, and so that makes him prime candidate for Nigeria. I think he's someone that you need to get on it, get him in the building immediately. Now, I know a lot of people will be in the comments saying, I will go, dual nationals, keep talking about dual nationals, about grassroots. Yes, grassroots players, homegrown players, fine, fair play. But also, dual nationals or dual nationality has presented the pool that many countries go and deep into to get them on board. And I'll mention the player, Rafinha, Brazilian international, right? He could have played for Italy. He could have played for the Italian national side, but he had issues getting a passport to him on time. So he ended up playing for Brazil. He came out to say this. So this dual national thing is not something that's tied only to Nigeria. And people like to say, real from where you know. So no, if a player has quality to play for you, if a player has quality to play for you, is eligible to play for you, then you get him in. Don't allow this loser mentality get into your brain to say, because he wasn't born in Mushin, so he should not play for Nigeria. Stop it. He is a phenomenal player. I think he would not only come in to fill that gap left by Ola Ahanor, but I think he would also battle Ola Ahanor for that spot, if and when, by God's grace, Ola Ahanor becomes fit and ready to go. And of course, we talk about the other ones, still staying with Nigerian players who are eligible to play for Italy and Nigeria. But at this minute, Ahanor, the Atalanta defender, he is at this point not eligible to play for Italy, though he was born in Italy. There's this rule about if your parents aren't Italian and you're born in Italy, you must be in Italy till you're about 18 years or so before you can go on to apply for your Italian passport. So though he's lived all his life in Italy, he's still not eligible to play for Italy at this point in time. So this leaves open a vacuum for Nigeria to go in there and get him on board. Now, there's been talked about Adaramola Lookman kind of being someone that can get things done, get the wheels moving. Yes, I think he can. And I think this applies to different situations as well. Like it will be for the kids, in England who have Nigerian and English dual nationalities, But the thing is, the FA, the Nigerian Football Federation, have to get on their bike, have to get moving to get this thing going, because I think Ademola Lookman can speak sweet words to his ears and get Honest Ahanor to come to Nigeria, but the NFF have to be off the mark with that one. Now, what does Honest Ahanor bring? He is a top talent, in my opinion. He's still 17 minutes, but he's someone that feels ready, can fast track into the Nigerian Super Eagles setup. Now, he can play left-sided centre back if you're playing a back three. He can also play as a traditional prototypical left back. He can also play as a left wing back. So his versatility, I think, is something that stands him in good nick for that left back spot. Felix Agu is out injured. You know, when he comes back, whether he's back to full fitness, we'll have to find out. So always having talent is a very good thing. So Bruno Yemachi, Felix Agu, and Honest Ahanor, I think would be very good. Would be a very good left back room for the Nigerian Super Eagles. So I want him in the Nigerian Super Eagles, and I'm sure you want him too. And just like what I said with Rafinha, the Brazilian international, you have this space when you should act and tell the player, we want you, Nigeria. Once you're born to Nigerian parents, you're good to go. You don't need to wait for any funny business, anything to happen. You know, you don't need to wait for 2 threes to become 1 before you are deemed a full-blown national of Nigeria. So now the last but definitely not least is a fullback, a left back, super pacey, strong, tall as well, though still on the young side still. I think would be a good addition to Nigeria as well, and he is versatile as well. His name is Tayo Adaramola. He is on the books of Crystal Palace, but has since been on loan to Coventry, Bradford City, and now he currently sits on loan at Leyton Orient. So for me, I think he will be a good addition to the Nigerian Super Eagles for a couple of reasons. Now, like I mean, he's quick. He's traditionally a left back. He's got a pace to burn, so he can fill in that spot where he competes with Bruno Yemachi, compete with Felix Agu, compete with Honest Ahanor if you're able to get him in. And then as well, he can play in that center of the defense as a center back. And someone who's 6'1" and has got the pace that he has, that would be unfair for Nigerian opponents to have a player of such natural abilities and qualities in that position. So for me, Tayo Adaramola is someone that the Nigerian Super Eagles should look to get in the building. And like I said with Michael Kayode, and like I said with Honest Ahanor, and like I'm saying right now for Tayo Adaramola, all those issues about, oh, he was born in Sicily, oh, he was born in London, oh, that's enough reason for him not to play for Nigeria, is just silly talk. Cole Palmer's father isn't has one nationality with another country as well, but he's playing for England, so that's fine, and that's fine. In my book, it's fine, no issues with it. For me, don't let anyone deceive you or pull you into looking for little things to discriminate against players who are good enough to play for the Nigerian Super Eagles. So let me know your opinions about these 3 players I've mentioned: Tayo Adaramola, Honest Ahanor, and Michael Oluwatroyin Kayode. Let me know your opinion about these players, what you feel about them playing for the Nigerian Super Eagles, and I'll see you on another video. Stay well, stay blessed.